Hello everybody, Shinjo here, and welcome to my series where I'm going to discuss what kind of gym leader I would be if I was in charge of any of the 18 types. Out of the 18 types, I split them up into 3 groups of 6 so I wouldn't be burnt out doing 18 types at once. So these first 6 episodes are going to be a trial run, and I'll see any feedback that you guys have for the second and third group of types. The only rules that I'm going to be going by for this series is I'm not allowing myself to use any legendary or mythical Pokemon, and I'm also allowing myself to use 1 Terastallization per battle, most likely my ace Pokemon. So let's see what type we have for today. And the next gym in this series is going to be... Is that dark? Huh. Okay. So, the Dark type, also known as the Evil type in the original version, it's an interesting concept to come up with a gym like this. So I think the place to begin is, where do I put my gym? I think the only right position is Striaton City Gym. You might think it's an odd choice at first, but consider this. The Striaton gym leaders weren't present in Black 2 and White 2. And there are a lot of speculation floating around online that the Striaton gym leaders are the Shadow Triad. So I feel like that connection makes it perfect to make this be the Dark type gym. But just like the original outline of the gym, you'll have to battle through some trainers before you can even think about challenging my gym. But they're not going to be much of a trouble for you. They'll use mons like Alolan Rattata and the occasional Purloin to hint at Silent Sphere of Purloin from the anime, but eventually you'll get to me, the gym leader. Just because this is the first gym doesn't mean I'm gonna go easy on you. I hope you're ready for a challenge. So for the first mon that I'm gonna send out is Impidimp. A dark fairy type from the Galar region could pose a bit of problem for you, especially with the loads of status moves that it gets when it evolves later. It's definitely going to be a challenging mon for you to face. But once you get further into the battle, you'll learn that it's not actually an Impidimp, but instead a Zoroark using its illusion ability. I feel like with a dark type gym focusing on trickery, there's no way I couldn't use a Zorua. And considering Zorua has the ability of illusion, it could really throw you off your game. But considering Zorua won't be that much of a threat on its own, you'll take it out, that's when I'll send out my actual Impidimp. But considering that it's a dark and fairy type with loads of weaknesses on both sides, it'll be easy to take out. But that's when I'll send out my final Pokemon, Aipom. Aipom definitely embodies trickery, especially in the anime. But one thing you might not see coming is when I Terastallize it into a dark type. It doesn't learn that many dark type moves at its disposal, but it's still a pretty cool twist that'll really throw you off your feet. But since it's only an Aipom, you managed to defeat it easily. And you even took out my Aipom. Maybe I should have evolved it into an Ambipom instead. Well, whatever. You still won. Here, take this, the Shadow Badge. And with that, you get the Shadow Badge, which is also a nice little reference to Shadow Pokemon. I believe that Aipom can be a Shadow Pokemon in one of the 2 games, so if he can, that's a nice little reference. If he can't, then that's my bad. Well, you might have beaten me this time, but better believe next time I'm gonna really flip you upside down. And there's my Dark type gym. I hope you enjoy. Leave any thoughts that you have down below. I'm slowly learning to mold this into a more cohesive story, so I hope that you enjoy it, and I hope you look forward to the next parts in the series. Momentai.